And back in with Vampyr, we're starting where we left off. We've killed Mary again, and we have a new quest. Lady Ashbury's invitation. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter will find you quickly. Will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. Ha ha ha, I'll get to it when I feel like it. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End. I am convinced we are all now in great danger. The Guard of Pyrwin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they've been actively searching and killing any icon they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, has recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. Notices quickly, but any night that suits you. That's also kind of nodding at the wall that I'm not going to do this all that quick. With this letter, you'll find an official pass to allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. Okay, so that's the West End, where I haven't been yet. Now I'm going to check to see if the merchants have updated their wares, because I want to upgrade my stuff. Also, probably going to go back to the docks and see if I can't run a few more quests and hopefully drag it up to Sirius. So, where is he? There you are. Selling stuff.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Well, yes, that's what I do.
I'd like to see your gun.
And also kill them,
Wise
but
choice,
like,
Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
let's see. Trigger part, good handle part. Aha. He only has one. That's modestly inconvenient. What? Getting treasure or something like that? Okay, that's just a recycle thing. That's... Yeah. Not worth selling. Oops. Running into people. Let's see if I can upgrade my thing with just one part. I don't think so. I might have to go run to a few other merchants to see if they have them as well. Please let me upgrade something. I need 3 of them. I'll put the damage up pretty high. Yeah, good handle part. That's 80 point increase. Increase damage dealt. Quite a bit. Tiny good handle part, which he wasn't selling. Yeah. Okay, there's a bang. Dr. Swansea wants to talk to us. Let's go see what he wants. Run, Dr. Reed. Thank you. There you are.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
Burn. Good, though. Well,
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
well, that sounds like a job
Tell
for me.
more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pyrwin patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No, they mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
That's a lot of people to know about
How
this.
bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the
duh.
infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Well, if they're dying faster.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Why would you be questioning that? Unless you've been eating a lot of people.
Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
No hint?
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and control,
I wouldn't want to go
city
into a
access
vampire's
is
house,
nigh
but that's just
impossible.
me.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
It's also probably an enormous risk as well.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
Okay, that's something. Yeah, I guess it's time to go to Lady Ashbury's mansion and advance the main story a little bit. Let's see what's the best way of getting there. Down. I know there's a quest in here I gotta finish up eventually. Let's see, is it... Yeah, just stay to the main road. Can I dash? No. I'll probably need to get stamina up. It's kind of one of the things I wish in video games, that if you're in like a non-combat zone, you should just be able to sprint as long as you want. Surprise! I don't like the swings for this as much. Oh, they're getting rolled. Oh, I feel sorry for you, but I don't really care. This is just funny. Surprise! I'm here too. Oh! How did you get me? Fight the other ones, jackass. You know, you deserve this. Stay right there. Don't move out of it. You're mean. Is it garlic or something?
All of you bloody he's done for! Murdering bosses! Christ! He's dead!
There you go. That was a bit rougher than I wanted it to be. Okay. Loot everything. I see it's going to be much more dangerous from now on. Oh, you're getting torn apart. Oh, no fun. Yeah.
Let's pin him down!
The wind up on this is a little nasty. The knife is good for getting blood really quickly. The problem is I don't have the invulnerability state for activating it. There we go. Ergotemin, that needed that for my medical stuff. You had a bad day. Other way. I want minimap. I've checked mods. There's no way of getting a minimap. I want minimap. You're below me. I don't care. Hello. You again. You look like a deer.
The famished queen has awoken.
Who?
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
No, he's Vampire King.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Now, if he just come out and, spoke to us like a human being instead of just turning us into a vampire and expecting us to follow him, this might be one better. Okay, is it this way? Yeah. Who are you? Okay, I'm not allowed to,
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
She got a bunch of heroin with her. Just died in the process. Something's hissing at me. So you got 3 of them. That's not too bad.
There's one of them!
You're the dangerous one. Okay, if you fight me, alright. Alright, dude. I helped you out. Oh, cute. That's not the button I wanted to hit. I just think I need to get a bit more used to, like, a lot more hit and run style. You know, I've had enough of this. I got pretty much a free heal out of it. I need to restock my vials. But if they're gonna fight me, like, well, I just have to kill you too. Thing here. Okay, I'm now be able to make one more thing. Okay, it's this way.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
There we are. So things are more or less escalating to open war. Now have multiple people fighting the Parowan, which is nice because I can pick off the survivors.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Got into several fights along the way.
Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Nice house.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite
formal.
alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
Yeah,
My
I
sister Mary She was made a vampire in the same way I was.
I would note that her
She
eyes
was
are
the
also
one
not messed
killing
up
all
despite
those people.
undoubtedly killing people for years.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
Well,
In
not
the
helpful.
end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
Yeah, if she'd been there for
I
there
swear
initially,
I
you
did
might have been
not
able to save her.
intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works.
Well, at least there's that.
Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be,
At least the game acknowledges that there wasn't much rhyme and reason to it.
certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power
Yet I barely beat her.
radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
It's talking about somebody coming back.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan.
I've already answered them anyway.
The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Well, I'm still not asking
I
questions.
must say, your house is exquisite.
It's been alive long enough to
One of
collect
the
most of this.
advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I
The
took
tea
the
set,
liberty
cute.
of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
I know she's supposed to have inhaled it or
Please,
drank it.
Call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Taking a lot of cues
Will
from
they
Vampire
fight
the
the
Masquerade.
Guard of Prewen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Well, he couldn't have. He should have decided not to fight me.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Still very much a period show. You'd see like all kinds of misogyny
Should
like
I
that.
trust them?
Of course not.
It's a
Do
dumb
not
question.
misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
I'm probably going to stab them in the throat multiple times.
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Up until the guard of Puin show up at their
Should I
door.
lie to them?
We
Yes.
all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Stab them in the face.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
He's going to be the
Lord
first person
Redgrave
stabbed.
is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not
curious.
all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
But if they don't know how it
Any
works, it's
familiar
not a guarantee.
famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes.
Well, yes.
The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Well,
Prewen
finish the
has
job.
always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as
The Prewen are
cause
capable
the
of
Empire.
annihilating vampires that quickly. They're not that good of an ally.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt,
You just said they did.
I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down
I've been
like an
killing them
animal
left and
again.
right. I'm not that scared.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Go.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Unless he doesn't realize it.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
And those that would stayed
You
would
have no
not have
idea
made them
at all.
known.
You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
We know it wasn't her, so I'm not going to worry about it.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
Yeah, I know the answer to those.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I believe she asked
honored,
that.
my lady.
Then it is settled.
He
Finally,
did not call her
some
Elizabeth.
Good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice.
I have a feeling the game is setting
I
up a
best
romance
prepare
between the two.
myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Well, she
Don't
just
get me
said
wrong.
that.
The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
You said that.
I see.
As
He has a
long as
really
they deny
messed up
access
face.
to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
I'm the scariest thing out there.
Jonathan,
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Yeah, this is going for a romance and just, I don't think this is earned at all.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Why would her heart be beating?
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Yeah, this... Like, they barely met and like, oh no, that's more or less a confession of love. It's like, I don't feel the game earned this. I do think, like, bits and pieces of this game were cut out and kind of re-edited kind of poorly, especially in the beginning of the game. So, yeah, I'm not buying the romance between them at all. Like, especially not with what Jonathan's gone through. He's had a bad day, to say, and the least, and, yeah, I just don't see him being that interested in the romance at the moment, so... That actually took quite a bit of time. It was mostly talking, so... I'm going to have to call the set right here, and then next time we'll go beat the Ascalon Club, so... I hope everyone's enjoyed this little set, so until next time, bye.